Alright guys, I am back. My name is Wawa and it's gonna be game number 2 of the semifinals B of the Wawa Quickie Tourney hosted by me. And yes, we are on the way. Just 1 second and the next map is gonna be Scrap Station. We're gonna do this in 3, 2, 1 and go. So we're gonna see Rixilius here is gonna be spawning as the blue Protoss at the north spawning position, or at the 12 o'clock position as the blue Protoss, and his opponent is gonna be TWSSmaruko spawning as the red Protoss at the 2 o'clock position. So this is Scrap Station. Pretty curious to see what's gonna happen here because I'm not really familiar with the PvP here. Maybe we'll just see a lot of Blink Stalkers. I am gonna assume maybe some Void Rakes as well because the air distance is so short. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen right now. And yeah, this is actually a best of 3 if you guys aren't aware, and the loser picks the next map, and very curious to see why TWSSmaruko picked this map. So yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Game number 2 is gonna happen. Could turn out in his favor. We might see a very typical 4-gate though, because Rixilius still do a very typical 4-gate. So let me give you a quick background check for these 2 players. Rixilius right here, he has won one of my tourneys already. He has won round number 1, so he has won $5 already for me, and he's also qualified to enter the final round, which he can win around, how do you say that, $20? No, around $50 or so. So yeah, that's a good job right there by Rixilius. And TWSSmaruko, he hasn't really won anything, but he has performed a lot. During my tourneys, he already hosted 3 tourneys, and each tourney you can earn up to 10 points. 10 points if you win second, 7 points if you reach second or reach the finals, 5 points if you reach the semis, 3 points if you reach the round of 8, and 1 point if you got to play. So yeah, that's basically it. And right now TWSSmaruko is in the lead in terms of people who hasn't won yet. He has 11 points right now out of 3 tourneys. So yeah, very good indeed, very good performance. I'm happy about that. As we're gonna see a weird placing of buildings right there, TWSSmaruko gateway, and then Cyberknight Scar at the back with a little space right there. Very curious why that placing is. As TWSSmaruko might go for a little bit of cheese again. There is a pylon at the back of Rixilius' base. So yeah, curious to see what's gonna happen next. We do have a Cyberknight Scar being built as well, and a second gateway. I'm assuming no, it's just a pylon as well. So yeah, very curious. That's what's gonna happen right now. But looking at the build order right now, it seems like both players are just gonna go for standard gateway units or gateway openings. Then again, we're gonna see a second gateway as well being built right here. So I'm just gonna assume that there's gonna be a lot of zealots and stalkers on the field. Maybe some blink stalkers, maybe some speed lots or charge lots. What do you call that? Whatever. And then they're just gonna take down these destructible rolls over, and then that's gonna pretty much end the game. And that's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. We'll see what's happening. Second gateway is on the way as well. So yeah, very much identical build from both players. Not really deviating yet from each other, but yeah, then again, a simulator is being built finally for TWSSmaruko a little bit earlier compared to the second simulator of Rixilius. Then again, keep in mind there's a pylon right here at the back, so we might see a very quick harassment gonna be happening from TWSSmaruko again. So yeah, Maruko very aggressive right here. So pretty much like Kumbi, the Terran player that we saw earlier ago. If you guys seen it, or if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. Should be in my page. As the Stalker is finally out, and finally, no, not yet, and there you go. The warp gate technology is finally finished for TWSSmaruko. I'm very curious as to see if he's gonna warp in any units at all. Nope, not gonna happen, because Rixilius saw that there's a pylon back there, and he's just gonna easily take that out very quickly. And finally, the second simulator is on the way as well. So yeah, good job right there by Rixilius, spotting that hidden pylon right there. It could mean a very big disaster if he didn't spot that anytime or later in the game. So finally, warp gate technology is done. As indeed for Rixilius, he's gonna warp his gateway technologies, or his gateway units, or gateway buildings into warp gates as well. So robotic system is being built. Ooh, very curious to see what's gonna come out there. Should see some observers coming out there, or that should be the first one that's gonna come out there. But then again, we don't really know. We don't really see we usually see Colossus being the first building or tech unit that's gonna come out there, but then again, you need time to make Orbital Bay to make Colossus. So yeah, you just spend some time or spend some money or a little bit of money to make an observer, so when the Orbital Bay is finished, you know, just pop out the Colossus. Should be a little bit of the same time around the observer pops out, you know. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see TWSSmaruko gonna be aggressive again. We do have 6 shockers on the field and no probes along with it. It's curious to see that, but there's a probe in the Sunlongasaur. Should make some pylons. He's gonna go for some aggro movement right now. As you're gonna see what's gonna happen. What's happening right now? There is no expansion. You're gonna check the expansion. Nope, no, nothing happening right now. As he is gonna lose one stalker. No, he almost lost one stalker. There is a very high number of units right here by Rixilius as well. So yeah, very curious to see what's gonna happen here. But then again, TWSSmaruko did lose that pylon, so it might affected his economy a little bit or his supply count a little bit, because you don't really want to lose any supply depot or any probe or any pylon or any overlord during the game. But then again, it's really hard to do that. And look at this, 5 sagas against a big army right here. That's considered a pretty big army, I would say, because you're just gonna come up against with this and 5 stalkers. You have 5 stalkers and then the rest of your army, and actually you have more than 5 stalkers and then the rest of your army. So yeah, are we gonna see? Nope, we're not gonna see any robotics bay, or maybe at the back. Nope, no robotics bay at all. More gateways being built right now, so sentries are on the field. So yeah, good feint right there by Rixilius. Gonna just tempt or just gonna show his card, and he's just bluffing. He's gonna pull back out and just gonna continue to macro. He has successfully taken the expansion right here. Gonna be coming out really soon. 1/4 of the way done. Finally, the 4th gateway is done already as well for TWSSmaruko. We're gonna see Immortals on the field, gonna come out really soon. So that's to counter off all these units. Stalkers especially, because Stalkers are armored and Immortals are good against armored units, as they do 50 damage to armored units. So they're like walking siege tanks on siege mode. But then again, they don't do splash damage. They only hit 1 unit, but you don't really want splash damage. And yeah, that's basically it. That's all I have to say about Immortals. They're pretty good units. They're very good, I have to say. I have to say they're better than Colossus, but then again, it's not true, because it depends on what you're going up against. And finally, we're gonna see an attempt of TWSSmaruko to go for an expansion, but no. And Rixilius is keeping an eye on that, and also that Automaton 2000 is keeping an eye on that as well. As we're gonna see the server right here of Maruko, gonna see everything that's being made right now for Rixilius. He knows that he is pretty much behind. I think he knows that there's expansion over here already. Does he know? Let's see. Does he know? No, he does not know that there's an expansion right there. And finally, we're gonna see a little bit of push. No, he's not gonna see a push. Rixilius is just gonna move down his unit, gonna see if anything, any pylon, proxy pylon around is lying around, excuse me. And 2 Immortals are on the field already for TWSSmaruko. I'm not sure right now. Pretty much both players are coughing a feel for each other. Not really gonna dedicate a lot of units to anything stupid, but yeah, finally TWSSmaruko has seen the expansion of Rixilius, and he is gonna be catching up a little bit later. Though he is still pretty behind. Look at the economy count right now, 92 over 84 in terms of food. As income tab, we do have same amount of minerals, but then again, surprisingly, TWSSmaruko is in the lead in terms of gas. So yeah, pretty surprised about that. Then again, Rixilius is ahead by 2 probes, so it's not that much, but yeah, could pretty much be the deciding factor if you're gonna be able to get the Zealot a little bit earlier compared to having it a little bit later. That's all I have to say about that. And the gateway is also on the way as well, and with its expansion. So 4 gateways and a 5th one is on the way. And finally, Twilight Council is on the field. I'm curious to see what's he gonna research. Might research Charge, might research Blink. He does have a lot of Stalkers though, so he might research Blink. He doesn't really have any Zealots at all. He does have 2 Zealots, not really that much, but yeah, his army is mostly consist of just Stalkers, and he is pretty much gonna be making some units or Blink Stalkers. And Thermal Lance is being researched right now. And finally, the Colossus is on the way for Rixilius. Oh my god, 1 is already out. That's very scary indeed. Thermalance on the way. When the Thermalance pops out, it is not gonna be looking good for TWSSmaruko, but then again, Blink is gonna be the best counter for that one, because you can just instantly blink your way in to that Colossus and just easily take that out very easily. Two simulators are gonna be made at the same time. More stalkers are on the field, gonna be warping in, and both players are just on the stand-up still right now, gonna focus on their macro first. And look at the resource stat right now, 124 over 106. So yeah, Maruko is being out macroed right now by Rixilius. Rixilius being a good player, showing us that why he deserved that first win, and showing why he deserves to be here again in the semifinals. And most likely he's gonna be winning this tournament overall, as finally the second Colossus is out already, and he's gonna get destroyed. This is destructible rocks. This is not gonna be looking good right now for TWSSmaruko. These rocks right here, the second rocks are gone, taken down by TWSSmaruko. We'll see what's gonna happen right now, as these units are gonna be traversing the field very quickly. So Colossus are armored, mechanical, and massive. So nothing, just want to share that to you guys. As more stalkers are in the field, gonna be warping in already. More immortals are gonna be traversing as well. Rixilius V is gonna be made finally. And we're gonna see a big clash, force fields, and some blink. Good job right there. Focus firing on one of the Colossus. One Colossus did go down. A second one is still alive, though. There is still a lot of immortals, a lot of stalkers on the field right now. Rixilius has a lot of stalkers still. Wow, doing a good job right there with those force fields. I wonder who's doing the force fields though, because I'm not sure which sentry is doing it, but then again, it should be Rixilius, because he does have stalkers and can prevent any harassment from any stalkers at all from TWSSmaruko. And here we go, two immortals are on the field as well. You should just focus around that Colossus. Blink in, dude, blink in. You need to blink in to kill off that Colossus. That Colossus is so strong. The second one is already in again the battle. This is not gonna be looking good right now for Maruko. He has lost a lot of units, and GG. Wow. Oh my god, scary game. Good job right there by Rixilius. So Rixilius is gonna be moving on to the finals. He has won the series 2-0 and is gonna be going up against Combi in the final. So it's gonna be a Protoss versus Terran matchup for the finals of the round number 3 of Wawa's Quickie Tourney. So it's gonna be coming right up. Stay tuned.